Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Unplugged TV Australia. Today we are going to today's the day, finally. As you can see, I already have mounted two of them on this side here, one in the front and one in the back. The back one took me actually 1 hour 15 minutes. Spiderweb. That's how long I have these for. Yeah, this one took me the longest because well, let me show you. Look, usually they are very easy to fit. That's how they go. At the front you just need to remove these two pins down here, drill a hole here in the plastic, and you're done. Takes about 5 minutes. But I did not like that this corner here is actually probably rubbing on the paint all the time. Because, yeah, it's only these two plastic pins, and you can see these holes, they are fairly large. So you will have a bit of movement under these mud flaps. And they're probably, over the years, constantly rubbing on this, on the paint underneath. And there will be some dirt. So I thought it is a good idea to put some PPF underneath this area where the mud flap actually touches the paint. So I got myself some PPF, 1 meter long, 30 centimeters wide, $15 or so on eBay. Don't know. Might not be the best one, but it protects the paint. Well, exactly. That's why it took so long to fit these two. But I think I figured it out now. Of course, first of all, you want to clean this whole area. As you can see, I have some chips already in the plastic there. Especially this corner here is really beaten up from the tires. So you definitely want to get some mud flaps or some protection on here. Otherwise, this corner here, you can see all the marks. These are all paint chips. That's where the paint is off. Yeah, that's not good. So once you have cleaned this area off here, you take the same rag here and clean off your head, because it's 37 degrees outside and me, idiot, running around in a t-shirt. So take your time doing this. It's important to stay cool. And there's only one plastic pin in here which you need to remove. Just get a small flat screwdriver in here and it pops out. Bang. You also want to get yourself a 10mm socket and a ratchet and take off this screw down here where all the dust comes out onto my camera. So take this one off, clean it up. There's already dirt coming out, look at this shit. So what I'm doing now is bringing this one in position. That's how it's supposed to be. And then take a non-permanent marker from my whiteboard and just draw on the white panel. So we've got the outlines of the mud flap as a template. Nice stripe of PPF. The PPF has a protective film on both sides of the actual PPF. So make sure you find, and only one side of the PPF is sticky, the other one is not. So you want to find the sticky side of the PPF. And the sticky side, of course, needs to go in the direction of the bumper. Otherwise it won't stick. And before we go ahead with this, don't forget to... What I'm going to do now is just holding this over the marked lines. Just making sure it fits, and then put some masking tape to hold it in place. And now I'm taking the pen again and transferring this line onto my PPF. Oh shit! A leg of my tripod just broke. Damn it. So we now have the shape what we need on the PPF here, and we just take some scissors and cut inside this shape. So on the inside of this line, just along. So we just make sure this is the right shape onto the bumper in the right area, you know. Just want to make sure it's the right angle and the right area where you start. And don't forget to wipe off your... I had heaps of wrinkles on the other side as well. It doesn't matter, it's all covered up by the mud guard. So this mud flap at the back here has only two mounting points. One is the screw at the bottom here, and the other one is the pin. And this one is just a clip which clips inside the panel here. That's all it is. Before you tighten it, you push it all the way back. See how it moves? You push it all the way back, hold it, and then you tighten it. Alright, don't overdo it. I think this is only plastic stuff. When I try this one here, it's not very tight. See, the left hand one is the original one and this one is the new one. Coming with the mud flaps, it's a bit longer because it needs to go through the mud flap and then through the panel of the car. Push this one in, and the pin is really hard, and that's what this tool is for. There you go. Alright, nice and tight. Yeah, and if you look down there, you may be able to see. Try to show you with a knife here. See, that's where the knife stops. That's where our PPF starts. We've got just 1-2 millimeters away from the bumper where the PPF film sits. So, and the front one has only two pins and one hole you need to drill into the plastic cover here inside the wheel housing. So the front one is a little bit easier because you can use magnets to actually hold your film in place. And I told you the front one is easier because we have this cut in the middle of the film, so we can work in two parts. Ah, it happened again. I've got a black marker under the glue part, so this needs to come off again. So to drill this hole here, you need to make sure the mud flap is in the right position. So push it all the way in. Make sure I wouldn't recommend putting them in right now. Just push it all the way up so you've got a good fit of the mud flap. And then what I did is just a 1 millimeter drill here. Just a little tiny hole. There it is. The mud flaps also come with a bag full of these screws. You actually need only 2 of them. I don't know why they put 27 in there. I have no idea. So only take one. Oh, this one is actually totally effed up. That's maybe why. Okay, this one looks better. And I probably would take only a normal... Where's my hole now? Here. Normal screwdriver. Don't use the battery drill. You don't have enough feel in there to not overturn the screw. So just pop it in so it makes a nice thread in the plastic. Take it out again. Probably take a crowbar to push them in. There we go. And the other one is even further away, so you've got no leverage to push this actually in here. There we go. Yeah, don't tighten it too much here. Alright, that's it. And you can see again, there's our PPF corner just there. Just right there. We've done them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pump is running. Yeah, well, of course you will lose a bit of efficiency of the car. Many have tried to measure actually the loss when they have mounted mud flaps on the Model 3, but there was no result. The wind drag must be very low on these mud flaps here. Nobody could effectively measure any loss in range when they had these mud flaps mounted. So I was actually laughing about people putting mud flaps on Model 3s at the beginning. This is really a serious problem in your head. And now, there you go. I got them on as well. Well, they protect your paint. See what Tesla did here in this corner? There's a little line here. I think this is kind of a PPE protection film down here, which they have overpainted then. It is for the rocker panel down here, but I mean, all these parts up here, they are not protected while driving, so it's obviously a good thing to have these mud flaps on and protect the whole underfloor here. So there we go, $25 on eBay and 6 hours of mounting time. Well, just because I put the PPF underneath. If you don't use the PPF, you can mount them in about 20 minutes. You don't have to turn the wheels, as you have seen. You just drill a hole, put the screw in, take a normal Phillips bit screwdriver and tighten them by hand, and you're done. 20 minutes and you've got your mud flaps fitted. 2.5 hours if you have PPF underneath. That's probably just peace of mind, but it's done now, so I'm happy with it. Alright guys, so far this video, I'm going back in the pool now. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. This is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia, signing off. You stay charged, and we'll see us again in the next video very soon. Alright guys, see you then. Bye bye.